Hi beautiful souls, welcome back to Nymph Tarot with me, Natasha. So we have a fun kind of pick a card reading today. We're looking at how you meet your soulmate. So this could either be, you know, confirmation for you if you feel like you've met someone. Of course, do remember that we do have multiple soulmates. So it could be that you have already met your soulmate, and maybe if I describe something different, it's how you could potentially meet another one. Or, you know, this is predictions, so do take them with a grain of salt as well. So this is more just a fun one, bit of a break from, you know, doing situationship type readings. So we have 3 piles for you guys. We have pile 1 here. This is citrine crystal. Then we have pile 2 in the middle with this rose quartz. And then we have pile 3 at the end with opalite. So have a think about which one you are drawn to. You can pop down to the description box where there'll be timestamps. So if some people are drawn to a particular pile, it's the crystal, or some people it is the actual timestamp number itself. So however you want to choose, and I will see you guys in your reading. Hey guys, you chose pile 1 and this is citrine, and this is your reading. So we are looking at how you guys will meet your soulmate. As I said, you know, this is kind of a more fun reading. It can be confirmation, it could be just something that you're just passing time with, and I'm happy that you guys are here. So I am seeing this as quite more of a fun reading, so, you know, do comment down below what you think, if it's applicable for you. I'm really interested to see how this is going to resonate with you guys. So we have tarot and oracle cards. I've not used it for a little while, so I've cracked out the magical Nordic tarot. So we have 5 of cups reversed. We have Ace of Wands reversed. And we have 2 of Wands. We have 8 of Swords. Sorry, I'm just going to move those over. I forget how much bigger these cards are than some of my other ones. And then you have Queen of Pentacles. And let's hope the oracle cards will fit on. If not, I'm going to have to move this back. There we go. That's probably better. And for oracle cards, you have butterflies, crush new love, catching feelings. Twin flame, so other half, mirror, unconditional love. You have thinker. You have chopwood. Alright, hopefully I can fit these all on. And then you have friendship, and you have spirit guide. So you guys, I think you've got the most cards out of everyone. Sorry if it's not all fitting on. There we go, kind of fits on now. So for you guys, how I see how you're going to meet this soulmate. For some of you, I feel like this could be a twin flame situation as well. It could be that you're going to meet your twin flame. I don't like to go too much into twin flames because I feel like it is a very I feel like it does get talked about a lot, and a lot of negativity around, even though, you know, twin flame, I do believe in it. It's not that I don't believe in it. I feel like people get very caught up and, you know, could possibly waste years of their life on twin flames rather than moving on. But so I'm not going to go too much into this, but I feel like your soulmate, you are going to meet them. I feel like at that point in your life, I feel like you will have gone through this, or you will be going through it at the time. You will have, I feel like you will have had some sort of disappointment in your life, and you will have like walked away with it. You would have been quite disappointed. But I feel like at this point, because it is in reverse, you've been through it, and you've either healed from it, or you're going through that kind of healing process. So the disappointment could be anything. It could be, you know, disappointment in love, it could be in job, it could just be any kind of big disappointment, upheaval in your life. And I feel like this is with the Ace of Wands next to it, I feel like maybe it could have been like it was something that was meant to be a new start in your life, and it kind of didn't really get started. The fire never got burning with that Ace of Wands. Maybe the passion kind of fizzled out. It felt like a false start, so it was a bit disappointing. So this could be, as I said, this could be you've gone from one relationship where you thought, oh my god, this person's the one, and it just kind of fizzled out. And I feel like this is going to happen before you meet your person. And your person, I honestly get a feeling for some of you, this is happening almost like now or soon. And the reason I do think this is partly seeing this Eight of Swords and some of these other cards. So with this restriction, obviously Eight of Swords is usually all about, you know, your own mental restriction, feeling trapped in your own head. I'm seeing this for once not as restriction mentally. I feel like it is, you are kind of trapped, but I feel like I'm seeing this restrictions and I'm seeing it as like physical at the moment, like the restrictions that we're all under, like travel restrictions, whether you're in the UK, unfortunately with me, in sort of tier 5 or whatever it is we're in, like lockdown restrictions. I feel like you guys are going to be meeting this person at home and like under restrictions. So I feel like this is something that could be happening now. And yeah, this person is this soulmate that is coming in. For a lot of you, I think it's going to be a new person. It's going to be a new love. Whether you meet them, I feel like you're going to meet this person while you're at home because of these restrictions. Because I'm seeing this chopwood thinker, and it just makes me think of just the current situation of being kind of trapped at home. There's not much else to do other than to think, to do your chores. Life is kind of mundane. But I feel like this new love is going to add some real kind of spark. And you know, you have these beautiful butterflies. I don't know if there's butterflies on anything else now. So I feel like you know, it makes me think of going through transformation as well at home, because a lot of people have a lot of time to think, and I think this is going to kind of really spur you meeting your soulmate. Sorry, I got interrupted by my mum talking about carrot soup, which is delicious, but you know, not right now. So yeah, I feel like you guys, this is going to be like a real bright spark for you, and it could be that you meet this person. For some of you, I think it's going to be like, because you're at home, maybe you are just really bored and you're going to go on a dating app, that kind of thing, and it's going to be you meet your soulmate through that, which, you know, does happen, guys. I've heard stories of it happening. Have I ever found someone that I really like through a dating app? No, but it can happen. Or for some of you, I feel like you guys, it's kind of torn, and we have this friendship card, and I definitely think for some of you it's maybe could even be someone that you've not talked to a lot in the past, but now that we have nothing but time on our hands, maybe you get in touch, maybe they respond to something on your social media and you kind of get back in touch that way. And I feel like it's gonna, maybe when you were children you never had that sort of feeling about them, but now that you're kind of grown and you're older, you kind of have like this, I love how it's this feeling of like glowing from the chest. It's kind of, it reminds me, it makes me think of this kind of like shining here and there. It's kind of like, oh, brightness. So yeah, that, for some of you, I definitely think that. And then you have in the middle, you have this unity. So I think you guys are, I think it's going to be quite, I feel like it's quite an instant feeling. So whether this is someone that you are meeting for the first time, whether it is new love, or it is someone that you'd had a friendship with before and it's kind of getting rekindled, I feel like it's going to be quite a instant connection, and it's going to happen pretty quickly. With this Two of Wands, I don't know why, 'cause I think it's that fire. It's kind of you know, low in numbers. You kind of go from 1 to 2, and also that feeling. I always feel like with the Two of Wands, it's about making a gut choice, about knowing something deep down. So I feel like that's going to be you with this person. I feel like you're going to have that deep knowing. And again, that's why that spirit, I feel like that's with that spirit guide card popping up, I feel like there's a need for you to trust your intuition and your guidance here, because I feel like, if you listen to what your gut is saying, you're going to know it like straight away. So yeah, I do feel like it's definitely while you're at home, and you do have this Queen of Pentacles here. So she's all about growth, as I said. I feel like you've kind of gone through a bit of a disappointment, and now, again, everyone being trapped at home, I feel like you're going through this, I'm hearing like a bit of a glow up, and I feel like maybe you are someone that has kind of discovered spirituality recently, kind of going through a spiritual glow up. It could be just, you know, finally having time on your hands to be able to do things that you always wanted, whether you're taking up new hobbies, you're being able to like showcase yourself a bit more. I feel like, yeah, you're having this glow up and they're really going to notice. And as I said, with that Queen of Pentacles, it does make me think of like home life as well. So I really feel like this is going to happen around like now or soon, or it's kind of, or this is already kind of happening, because I feel like it's definitely going to be while you're at home and kind of stuck at the moment. So yeah, that's what I see for you guys, how you're going to meet your soulmate. As I said, this is kind of a more fun reading, so let me know what you guys think, and hopefully I'll see you in another reading. See you later. Hey pile 2, this is some rose quartz, and if you chose this is your reading. So we are looking at how you're going to meet your soulmate. So some of you might be using this as like confirmation. Obviously, if you feel like you really have met your soulmate and this is not matching up, it could be because, you know, we do have multiple soulmates in a lifetime. It doesn't necessarily doesn't even necessarily have to be a romantic soulmate. We can have soulmates that are friends, as well as romantic partners. So it's just a bit of fun. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Yeah, and let's get started. So I'm using the Elemental Power Tarot. So we have the Magician. We have Two of Swords reversed. We have the Star, the Tower, and the Ace of Wands. Hopefully, yeah, that all fits on, so that's good. I always realise that my camera is probably at an angle, so I try. I have a terrible eye at making things straight, as anyone would see by my parking. We have miles apart, so I'm not necessarily reading it with this, it's kind of giving me more clues if anything. Home, telephone, to the sea, and then you have another card that says home. So for you guys, how you're going to meet your soulmate. So I 100% with the first card being the Magician, I feel like you are manifesting this person. So whether you have a particular person you think is your soulmate and you're trying to manifest them, or whether you're just trying to, you know, call in your soulmate, I think this is how you are going to meet them. I just saw 222. I think you're definitely going to manifest this person into your life, guys. Yeah, that's what I really get with this. So with manifestations, I feel like they kind of come when you don't have, you know, resistance to them. When you kind of stop believing that it can't happen, or if you're repeating like an old story or negative thoughts in your mind, once you kind of get rid of that resistance, then I feel like it's going to come true, and that's how you're going to meet them. And you have this, you have the Two of Swords reversed. So I feel like this is just confirmation that this is somebody that you're manifesting. I feel like it's going to happen, you know, once you don't have that resistance, that fear, that negativity. I really feel like once that is out of the way and you're feeling, and then the next card you have the Star, I feel like that is when you are going to meet this person, you know, with that Star. It's definitely more, it's definitely more kind of like when you're at peace, when you feel hopeful, you're kind of not forcing it. It feels like a very like still energy. You're not like, I feel like sometimes when you just let things happen, that's when the good stuff is going to be like drawn to you. And when you're not trying to like, when you're just not trying to like maybe, you know, go on like loads of dates or something, trying to like make sure that every like date you go on, it's like, oh, maybe this is the one, this is the one, this is the one, constantly like questioning the universe, like when are you bringing this person to me? I feel like when you're in this much like calmer, in control energy, the soulmate that you are manifesting is going to come into your life. And I think this person is, so this kind of feels similar to a little bit to pile one. So you have home twice, you also have this miles apart and telephone. So for some of you, I feel like this is somebody that if you don't live kind of where you grew up, I'm seeing this home as being like your hometown. I feel like that maybe this is someone that you had a connection with when you were younger, coming back into your life, which I feel like is similar to pile one. So maybe you're manifesting a particular person that you maybe had a good relationship with them at the time, but it was, you know, you guys were too young or whatever. I feel like you're manifesting this person back into your life, and it is going to kind of be you know, long distance. Maybe it's connection through you've got telephone here, so it could be, you know, connection through social media, on the phone, FaceTiming each other, for sure. Or I feel like for some of you it's I feel like it's while you're at home. Maybe for some reason I'm getting for you guys, for this second group, that someone, because you're manifesting a soulmate, if you're somebody that's manifesting a soulmate and not a particular person, so maybe you're just throwing it out to the universe, being like, hey, I want to meet my soulmate, and you don't know who your soulmate is going to be, I feel like this person is going to come into your life kind of unexpectedly. and I feel like, you know, I'm seeing like home and telephone. I feel like this person probably is not gonna, again, maybe necessarily be near you, but I feel like this person is gonna, you're gonna have like this initial like spark with them, and it could be that they literally like slide into your DMs on Instagram or something along those lines. I feel like it will be something totally unexpected. I don't think it's someone that you'll know. I think it will just be someone that somehow you get talking, probably via online. So I think, you know, it's definitely someone that's going to slide into your DMs on Instagram or Twitter, a random Facebook ad, something like that. And for some reason I feel like you'll get that strong feeling of, because I know if somebody randomly slid into my DMs, I'd be a bit like, ew, like, go away. But I feel like you'll get a different feeling with this person, because I feel like that's why the Tower and the Ace of Wands is here. So you also have that to the sea. For these cards, I'm not kind of reading them with the like meanings from the guidebook, because, you know, it doesn't really relate in such, but I'm just really feeling the imagery here. So I feel like for some of you it's somebody that is like overseas and that you would literally have to travel to. But yeah, this person, I feel like by meeting them, it's going to really like shake you to your foundations. You're going to be like, whoa, I feel like for some of you, you're going to be like, it's going to completely, if you didn't maybe quite believe in manifestation before, I feel like you really are going to believe it. And you're going to really, it's going to shake you to your core and make you believe how powerful you are as well. With this soulmate coming in, you're going to be like, damn, I can't believe I managed to do this. I'm so incredibly powerful. And, you know, I think they might make you even just question things that maybe you didn't quite believe. Maybe you never thought that is how you would meet someone. Like, maybe you thought it would always be more traditional, go out for dinner, go out for a few drinks. You never thought that maybe like a random person on the internet would be the person that would be your soulmate. Or if you had vowed that you would never like go home, or maybe you kind of didn't want to be in your hometown, and now you're like, god damn it, like now I'm gonna have to go back there to see them. So I feel like this person is gonna turn your life upside down a little bit, but in a good way. And I love that Ace of Wands, because I feel like this is just going to be, there's going to be a lot of passion here to begin with. I feel like it's something that's going to happen quickly. I'm seeing kind of similarities to Pile 1, so you may want to watch that one as well. But for sure, I see this as being like very instant attraction, like very powerful, definitely a lot of sexual attraction as well. Ace of Wands always makes me think of sexual attraction, with that kind of, you know, it's kind of phallic, isn't it? And with that glowing wand. So I do feel like there's going to be a lot of chemistry here as well. Yeah, so that's how I see you guys meeting your soulmate. If this was, you know, if you enjoyed this, please do consider dropping a like, subscribe, share. It all really helps for me to grow my channel. It's really, really appreciated. I'd love to hear from how you think this resonates with you, because this is, you know, a bit of a different reading. I do a lot on how people are feeling right now. I don't do an awful lot of like prediction ones, so I'm just interested. And if you enjoyed this, maybe I'll do some more similar ones in the future. So see you later, part 2. Thanks for being here. See ya. Hey, pile 3, if you chose this opalite crystal, this is your reading, and we are looking at how you're going to meet your soulmate. So Obviously, this is a predictive reading, and you know, some people may be watching this for confirmation. Just remember that, you know, you do have multiple soulmates in your life. So so this could be a soulmate you've not met yet, it could be a soulmate you have, it could also be, you may be like, oh, that sounds like actually a friend that I have, because we do have friends that are soulmates, so it's not necessarily just romantic. So we are having a look at, you know, how you're going to meet your soulmate. And let's get started. So you have Four of Pentacles reversed, Two of Wands, the Fool, Five of Pentacles, and the Emperor. And for Oracle cards we have Date Night, you have Commitment, and T, Friendships, Support and Gossip. You also have Come to the Edge. I love it when this Come to the Edge card comes out with the Fool as well. And then you have Dreams. So, interesting cards. I really feel like for you guys, this is, I feel like it is going to be somebody that is, that it is like a romantic, more so a romantic one. But also it could be, for some of you, I feel like this could be like a friend soulmate as well. And I think this soulmate is going to come into your life when, for a lot of you, I feel like this is actually going travelling, moving somewhere, doing something out of the blue, something different. So with that Four of Pentacles, it could be that in your life you had been holding on to something. It could be someone, it could be a situation, and I feel like you were probably holding on quite tight, and then I think it's having that realisation of, you know, this isn't good for me, and letting go. So I feel like there was something that you were holding on really tightly to, and you're like, nope, okay, I'm letting go. And I think this actually could be a trigger for kind of what comes next. So it could be that it was a long-term, you had been in a long-term relationship and you've let that go. It could be that it wasn't, it just wasn't working out for you. And for a lot of you, I do feel like this change and this kind of trigger makes you want to go. For some reason I feel like it is travelling, mainly because, you know, you do have Two of Wands there, you have the Fool, which makes me think of going on a voyage, starting a voyage, of starting a journey, and you also have that Dream card, Come to the Edge. It's all about taking a risk, and, you know, I feel like even if it's not necessarily you go on like a big backpacking trip, I feel like maybe you take a kind of risk and you do something like, maybe you move across country, maybe you move for a job, for even like for studying, whatever it is. I feel like there is movement. It could be that you stay in the same country, but it's just maybe if you guys are in a bit of a bigger country, maybe like India, US, it could be that you're just moving across the country, which, you know, if I come from England, so England's very small. We could move, and we could move across country and we're still only really a couple of hours away. Whereas if you know, move from like East Coast to West Coast, that's a considerable different distance. It is almost like moving country. So I feel like, yeah, you guys definitely are going to go on some sort of adventure, take some sort of risk, and I really feel like that is where you are going to meet your soulmate. And I really do feel like it is going travelling for a lot of you. And I think you're going to meet this person, and in your mind you're going to be like, okay, right, I'm traveling, I'm not getting into a serious relationship. You'll be like, nope, this is not happening. I'll go out for a date. And I feel like you have this date night card, and it's got casual dating, socializing, flirt, and I feel like maybe this is somebody that you're just going to socialise with, whether it's somebody you meet in like a hostel. I'm also assuming this is, you know, post-COVID, like maybe like mid to late 2021 or beyond. Because obviously right now it's not really gonna happen. But I feel like maybe it's just you're socialising in a group, or it is kind of more casual. Maybe you're going out on some day trips with them. Or even if it is someone that you meet like locally, like you don't think it's gonna develop into anything more initially. But then I see this like commitment card, so I feel like it is something that, you know, develops, and I feel like it probably develops reasonably quickly. And I feel like this person, it could be that at that time, I feel like this person is going to really, you've got this T card, and it's like, what's jumping out at me here is the support, more so like than the T and the friendship. I feel like this person is going to be a real support for you, because obviously, as I have been, I didn't really backpack, but I have been to different countries, and there's times when you realise that you have definitely spent more than you thought. It can be quite stressful at times, and you know, you can feel kind of homesick. So I feel like maybe you go through a period like that. Maybe you're not doing so well financially, maybe you've spent a bit too much money, you got a bit too excited, and you're feeling just generally a bit down on yourself, maybe a bit stressed, not really knowing what to do, where to turn to. And I feel like this person is gonna be a great deal of support to you, and I feel like they're going to be kind of like this emperor persona, whether they are male or female. How I see this person is they're going to want to look after you. It could be that this is somebody that is, you know, more local, or they could be, you know, a foreign national, but maybe they've settled there for a lot longer, maybe they have a job, or, you know, that kind of thing. I feel like this is, this person is going to feel like a great deal, I feel like they're going to feel quite committed to you, and they're going to want to support you. Sorry, I feel like I'm jiggling my leg and it's moving the camera. So I feel like, yeah, this person's definitely it's gonna be like the more masculine energy here, and they're gonna kind of take you in, look after you, and I think from there your plans probably will change. I feel like this person is gonna want to take this kind of leap of faith with you, even though it seems like, oh, you know, it's going to be a holiday romance. It's just like socialising, it's just a bit casual. I feel like it will go from being that kind of date night to commitment, that like you've got deeper level engagement, marriage. I feel like it's gonna jump very quickly, especially with kind of that fall and that come to the edge. You know, this come to the edge is all about, for me, it's all about taking that risk and like jumping straight into it without really looking, kind of just feeling your way, feeling like it's going to be safe, and feeling like, you know, it's going to work out, rather than looking and thinking too much into it. So I honestly think this, for a lot of you, starts off as kind of like a little holiday romance, and then it just develops into something a whole lot more. Yeah, so I would love to hear from you. Obviously this is I did want to do something a bit different to situationships, something that was a bit more fun, so do let me know how this resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you guys, and if you enjoyed, do remember to drop a like and a subscribe. It's really, really appreciated. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in another video. See you later.